So we'll stop there with the invention and some help with the research, the planning of the research, observations and interviews, things like that. The library research we kind of already went over a couple of weeks ago as you were researching articles for your scientific article critique. All right, so then the next thing then. All right, so one thing this week that I wanted you to at least be aware of. You don't have to make a project like this, but you've read book-length ethnography. You've read a couple of article-length ethnography, so you've done a lot of reading of ethnographies. But something that's happened just within the past few years is the development of what are called digital ethnographies. And let me show you this. And so really the point of looking at the digital ethnography, it's a really short thing that I want you to take a look at, is just so that you're aware that there are many different ways to create ethnographies, and I don't think you have really a lot of time to create a digital ethnography for this class, but I want you to keep this in mind for in whatever field that you choose, but especially if you're going into social sciences. There are a few of you, sociology, anthropology, psychology, and the other social sciences, that digital ethnography is becoming a very important medium. And so I want you just to think a little bit about the way ethnographies are written and communicated today. So I want to show you a couple of examples, basically, and I guess you don't have to read it because I can read it to you, and that'll save you a little bit of time, I suppose, this week. Digital ethnography, at its simplest, is merely the application of new technologies to the process of ethnography. So instead of going to a group and writing down notes or and taking pictures, we are now using digital technologies, recording, computers, websites, podcast, Twitter, even in a way, some interesting Twitter ethnographies, I suppose, hypertext and hypermedia environments. So reading an ethnography is not really, you don't have to read an ethnography anymore. You can find a lot of ethnographies already online. There's some really creative ones. Here, let me show you this one. This one's a very popular one. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this one. But this is a 4-minute digital ethnography about college students. So I thought I would take a few minutes and watch this one, and then I'll show you another one, and then that'll lead you to your discussion board question number 3. All right, like I said, I'm sure most of you, or a lot of you, have seen that before, but it's a really good, I think, nice, brief, concise example of the power of digital ethnography today. You can see the research that came in, the background research, the interview information, the collaboration through that Google Docs, the observations from students, from the instructor, that all compiled, that came together to create this portrait of a very particular group of people, and that's 21st century college students. That's what an ethnography is. Now, the professor there, Michael Welsh, could have written a article on this, or make a 5-minute digital video. What do you think? Might have accomplished more in a shorter amount of time? Well, yeah, probably the video. The video, though, uses the same elements as the written product. Also, the visual came after the written product, and probably took more time and more people. It was much more of a collaborative effort to put together. So in a perfect world, I would ask each of you to create one of those, but we just don't have the time to go through all of the technology, especially in a distance course, an e-learning course such as this. It would just be a technological nightmare for us to try to do this together. But I don't know. Maybe soon we can figure out a way to work on that for this particular class. So.